What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Welcome to another week of Journey of a Jackass. And I am your host, Daya Shakur. That's right, man. It's been another great week. You know what I'm saying? Another great week. Man, I'm sorry for the delays and everything. I had to cut the little poem music short at the beginning. But you know what I'm saying? I just had my brothers come through here and stuff like that. It's been a little very, very busy day for me. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I hope everybody's doing good. I hope y'all enjoying this bipolar weather, especially on the East Coast right now. And I hope everybody that's out there in the zones that's flooding right now, man, I hope y'all getting out of there, y'all being safe, and y'all are able to recover y'all stuff and not lose it all. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that is hard for a lot of people, right? So I hope everybody's doing well, though. And it's been 40, 40, 40, 50, 50, 80, 80, 80, 70, 30 again. This is pneumonia weather for real. I'm telling y'all, the motherfucking world about to end. That's what it feels like. It feels like this motherfucking world about to end. Right? But before we get to the world ending, let's get into I have a phenomenal recording artist. I've been having a nice wave of recording artists. I'm talking about the youngest be going in bars. We ain't talking about this all that bullshit that's going on in the world right now. We ain't talking about that. We talking about actual bars, right? So I think a good name for this episode is The New Wave, right? The New Wave, because I have recording artist MK Witts on tonight, right? And she's part of this new wave, especially in the DC area, because all these niggas be sounding the same. You know what I'm saying? No real definition like that. She's like, no, she here to change the game. You feel what I'm saying? Now, before we get into the new wave, story time with me. Right? Story time with me. So I'm gonna tell y'all a story about how I thought I was on the new wave. Right? And this is a crazy story because this just happened. I would say this happened a couple years ago, right? So I went out on a cruise. Boom. You know, y'all know, everybody know me, know I love cruising, right? I love cruising. I do wild shit when I go on cruises. I have parties. I meet people. I joke around. I do everything except for violent shit every time I go on cruises, right? I go out there, drink a ton, party a ton. It is what it is, right? So this one particular cruise I went on, we went for, this was a short one, 3-4 days. I went 3-4 days, something like that. Everybody know I like to be gone for a week. A new wave. So I wanted to try something different. So we get out there on a short cruise, little 3-day cruise. Man, when I say that jump was the most powerful niggatry I ever been on, it was the hood booger cruise. When I say the hood booger cruise, it was the hood booger cruise. It was nothing but niggas on that joint. There weren't no kids, there weren't no white people, there were no Spanish people, nothing but niggas. Like the hood must be right around the corner from this boat, right? So, so I literally say, okay, man, we're gonna go out, we're gonna have fun. We getting on the ship, I'm jugging, having a good time. And then you know what it is when there's a bunch of niggas in one place. It's two things gonna happen. It's gonna be a lot of dancing, gonna be a lot of cognac drinking, weed smoking, and niggas fighting. You know what I'm saying? I was like, well, what the fuck? Why does this always happen, right? Tempos and egos flare. But not in my case, though. Me, I get out there. It was just to the Bahamas and back. So we leave. We get out there. We have a good time. I'm meeting all the ladies like I usually do. Come here, girl. What's your name? We only out here for a couple of days. You either going to break it down. You know what I'm saying? You're going to break it down. You're going to get out of my face. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no time I'll be playing. We out here for a week. I can kind of, come on, baby. Let's go meet here. Blah, blah, blah. Nah, hell nah. You either giving it up or you ain't. So anyway, it was this one chick on the trip. I was like, yeah, man, I want her, blah, blah, blah. But she wasn't paying nobody no mind the whole time, right? I was like, okay, cool. She out here by herself. I'm out here by myself. And it's a bunch of people out here by themselves. One thing I love about cruises, you meet all the people that's out there by themselves, right? So we out there. I said, man, I asked all the solar people, what y'all doing today? I said, oh man, we can doing a resort for the day. I said, I'm doing a resort for the day too. Hell yeah. Let's do the resort for the day. Cool. We get out there. The chick was one of the big going, yeah, I'm going to the resort for the day. I said, yeah, this is my time to try to bag her. You know what I'm saying? Like try to reel her in. You know what I'm saying? She was a good looking woman. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I would have talked to her after I got off the ship, but she was just due for being out there. Right? So we all leave. We get to the resort for the day. New wave, Bahamas, beautiful beach. We had this wonderful pool that oversaw the ocean. It had like a little in pool bar. Like, it was beautiful, all inclusive. Like everything was good to go, man. So we get out there, man. We having a good time. I said, oh, they got jet skis. I'm about to go get me a jet ski. Yes, jet ski, a new wave. So I say, hey, I'm going down and get these jet skis. So I'm out there. I go down and get it. I'm zooming around. Getting it. So I go back and actually say to the chick, I said, hey, you want to go ride on jet skis with me? She said, yeah, come on. I want to go. I never been on jet ski before. I said, yes, come on. So she get on the back. She comes out, gets on the back, put her little vest on, gets on the back. And we out there zooming around. She holding on real tight. I'm like, yeah, I got her now. You know what I'm saying? Getting it. Ripping. Going up behind the rocks and all that stuff. They had these big ass rocks out there. Like a little bit ways out. And I was going behind the rocks and all stuff. Are we supposed to be out this far? Like, yeah, we good as long as we stay within this vicinity. As long as we go out there where the water's real dark blue. Like that's what we don't need to be on no jet skis. So she said, okay, cool. So we riding, and then we start seeing little fishes and stuff. And I say, hey, this is beautiful, blah, blah, blah. You know, I'm kicking game. Not beautiful like you, though. You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. I'm kicking game. New wave, right? So we riding. Getting it. She having fun. Like, oh my goodness, I need to do this more. I need to do this more often. I said, well, you could have got it was cheap. It was like $30 for an hour or something like that. Like you could have got your own jet ski. You know, so we could have been jet ski. Jet ski was like, no, I'd rather do it this way. I'm thinking I'm in the game. I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. We riding the jet skis. So me, I'm on full throttle. She on those like, oh yeah. We hit a splash, come out the water a little bit. Hit it again. Hit them, come out the water a little bit. I like, yeah, water's all splashing to us. A splash, a wave came over. I thought it was from us. Splashing going up and down. When the water splashed over, you know what was in front of us? A goddamn overturned boat. A boat had capsized right there where we were. Boom, I hit it. Pow. Jet ski flew, tipped over. Boom, flew in the water. In that joint, she is struggling. Oh my God, what do we do? I said, just let your arms loose and float. That's all you got to do is float. So, one, she couldn't swim. I can swim. One, she couldn't swim. Two, she picked the vest. She picked the life vest that was fucked up. She grabbed one of the ones that was fucked up on the right. So she was actually out there starting to fucking drown. So I'm swimming over there to her. I'm like this. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know. I was trying to get her somewhere where she was out drowning, but I had to roll the fucking jet ski back over because we hit it. And I had to make sure that the whole of the jet ski didn't have no holes in it because we hit that motherfucker hard. Bow. So I get like this and I get it over to the jet ski, put it on there, new wave, right? I go like this and I start pulling. I said, you got to hold on. So I get to go around, pulling the jet ski, trying to get it over. So the people finally see the jet skis turned on. So they coming out, right? So I finally get the goddamn jet ski to pull over. And guess what the fuck the jet ski do? It plops over, boom, hits her in the head and knocks her out. So I got a lady with a vest on, it's dead weight in the middle of the ocean. I didn't realize she was this fucking heavy because usually you're supposed to be light in the water, but maybe I was tired from trading water and shit, and I've been drinking since 7 o'clock in the morning. So I was trying to hold on to her till the people got there. I was on the jet ski holding on to her and stuff like this, right? When we got her back to the shore, she started waking up, coming through. She said, what happened? I said, nothing, baby, you in good hands. She said, no, fuck that. You tried to kill me, et cetera, et cetera. I said, no, I didn't try to kill you. It was an accident. She understood it was an accident, right? She did. She understood it was an accident, right? So we kind of laughed about it and stuff like this. New wave, you know what I'm saying? All that shit. I don't know how she felt after she left that situation, but I mean, I didn't see her no more for the rest of the trip. Maybe she was in the med bay or whatever the case. But I do know this. When we got back to Miami, to the port, she went and gave a nigga a hug, and it pointed at me. So this nigga walked up and said, man, you tried to kill my girl. I was like, well, your girl was out there trying to get her pussy killed. It's not my fault. New wave. So me and this dude about to get into a fist fight out there. I was like, I don't want to get banned from Carnival because I like being on Carnival, but I'm about to beat your ass. You don't get the fuck away from me. You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, I told you it wasn't my fault. You know what I'm saying? It was an accident. And then all this stuff. And then Border Patrol and the Miami police came over there and said, you know, blah, blah, blah. I got my ass on that motherfucking, little charter bus. Went to the airport. As soon as I got through security, I text my homeboy. There was out there with this whole thing. I said, man, are you good? You know, blah, blah, blah. He said, bro, old girl pointed me out too because I was with you. And because they couldn't get to you, this nigga came and shot my motherfucking car. So me trying to be cool, trying to be player on a cruise, doing wild, dumb shit on jet skis in a new wave could have cost me my life over a bitch that belonged to somebody else. And that's story time with me. Yep. I was like, God damn. Yep. But yeah, shot up his damn car, man. You know what I'm saying? They ain't shooting, they see him get in it, and then they see him go back in. And they waited till and then they sent him go back in. Then that's when they shot the car up. He was a little ways away from the port too. They would arrested the dude down the port. I was like, damn, if this nigga followed me to the airport, it would have been on and popping. But luckily the buses go, when you catch the Carnival shuttle, the buses go around places where regular cars can't go. So, but I definitely would have boxed dude head up because he was a small nigga too. I would beat his ass. Like you had to pull the motherfucking stick out at the port. I would have beaten your ass so bad. But yeah, that's story time for me. Now, that was a wave. That was a new wave for me. You know what I'm saying? That's a new wave for me. Now, we taking this wave to a different direction, a new wave of recording artists. We had a new wave of entertainment. You know what I'm saying? That I feel like is what the game needs right now. So coming to the stage, here we have phenomenal young talent, phenomenal recording artists, one of the breaths of fresh air in the game. We have MK Witts coming to the stage. MK Witts.
Thank you. I appreciate that for real.
Yeah. What up? So now you look like you've been through a thing or two in your life too. I know you had some stories like this before.
I wouldn't say as thrilling as size boat tipping over, knocking the bitch out. You know what I'm saying? Like that was quite the story there. But I got some stories for sure.
Man, yeah. Look, I was talking about I did like this, and then the boat, the kind of capsized boat, just came from nowhere, and then the water was splashed because we was going splash. The water was splashed so high, and I didn't even see it. I was like, damn. Out of all this ocean, how the fuck did this happen? That's what the dudes said too when they came back and we got the chick on the jet skis that got her back. They said all this ocean, how the fuck did y'all hit that? I was like it wasn't meant for me to break her down, man. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker was player hating, man, for real.
The whole ocean,
the whole fucking ocean. That right here, this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, I told dude too. I was like, well, I was like, man, your bitch should have been on the jet ski with me. Why you wasn't with her? Probably couldn't afford to go, could you? I talk big shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what up? What up? What up? Tell the people who you are.
Yes, I am MK Witts, the Mystic Cryptic Wits. You know what I'm saying? I am, as you said, a recording artist. I rap, I sing, I vibe is really what I do. You know what I'm saying? I speak from my heart. You know, that's what I'm about.
Yeah, you got the voice for it too. You got the voice, so I can hear it. It's kind of female Lil Wayne-ish.
I'll take it.
So now you are in the DC area, correct?
In the DMV, yeah, I live in the DMV. I live in Maryland.
Oh, in Maryland, okay. PG
Yeah.
County.
Right now, yeah, I live out in Laurel, but I'm by way of Roanoke, Virginia. That's where I originate. You know, Southern Virginia.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm about to say, yeah, PG County, that's where all the niggas live.
All right.
Yeah, you got some diversity out there in Northern Virginia. You got some Indians, you got some Mexicans, you got some white people, you got some black people.
Yeah.
PG County, you got niggas. So, all right. So, how long have you said you transplanted from Southern Virginia? What part?
Roanoke.
Oh, yeah, that's way Southern Virginia.
Yeah, down there, Star City, baby, Star City.
I listen because I did music for a long ass time. I got songs with niggas from down there in Roanoke. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I forgot the niggas' names now, but one dude thought he was gonna bust my ass on the song. I said, "Don't worry about it. I got you. Let me show you something. Show you something there, hood country boy." So okay. So Roanoke in the music game, Roanoke it would have been an easy city to conquer. Why relocate?
Well, I relocated young, so I really, once I started my music path, I was here already. So like once I really honed in on sharing my music, you know, performing and all that, I was already in the DMV area. So that's why I've built a base here. But I do to go back home and tear it up too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was about to say because Roanoke. Granted, Roanoke got some artists down there. Like you know, we not gonna front like Roanoke ain't got no artists down there. But truth be told, I think Roanoke may be like when it comes to like rap music.
Yeah,
I think in the state of Virginia, Roanoke may be one of those areas that's really slept on. You know what I'm saying?
for real.
You gonna have your Richmond niggas. You gonna have your Newport News, Hampton, Virginia Beach niggas. You gonna have, you know what I'm saying? You gonna have the niggas from the DMV and stuff like that. But when it comes to 81, yeah, Roanoke.
Can't forget about Roanoke.
You can't forget about Roanoke. You know what I'm saying? The Petersburg niggas, you know what I'm saying? They got their little people, whatever the case may be. But yeah, you can't forget about Roanoke.
Right.
So you move young?
I was like 11, 12 when I moved. So yeah.
But so you was there long enough for it to have an impact on your style and everything?
I would say so because of like how I was brought up with my family and everything. So, you know, I'm very family oriented and we're very music heavy as a family. So it definitely had a large impact on my life. And I was always like visiting, going back and forth too, like through my formative years. So
yeah, niggas be down there doing drive-bys on cows, nigga. And the most countryest hood city on I-81.
You think you in a nice town, but nah, you gotta watch your back out in Roanoke.
Man, as soon as you get past Harrisonburg, like nigga, it's game on. You start getting to Lynchburg and Christiansburg and Roanoke. Like, hey man, y'all go down there playing if you want. Fuck around and find out. Yeah. So you saying with you being a transplant to this area, right? And moving up here to establish yourself up here, right? Now,
Mhm.
would you relocate to another area like how you relocated here? Would you relocate to another area to blossom your career?
I would. Yeah, I would. I've always felt like a nomad. Like I never really felt like I belonged in any one particular place. So like I don't mind going different places and you know seeing different walks of life and experiencing new walks of life, which then enhance everything that I can bring to the table. So I'm definitely not opposed to that.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I was like, and you know you have a like I said, you have the voice for music and stuff like that, but you also speak very intellectually. You know, I'm not gonna say talk like white people, but you speak very intellectually. You're well spoken.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let me read books.
yeah. Well, you know, I'm an author. Yeah,
They-
I'm an author. You got 5 books and stuff like that. So once, but you know, I know how to turn it on and off. This ain't
right.
one. This ain't one no turn it off moments. so, so now here, right
Yeah.
now, being here in the DC area, um, how hard was it for you as an artist to establish your base here?
Um. Well, it was like more. It was harder for me because I was in my own way. As I presented myself on the scene in the DC circuit, like I was very accepted. I've always been pretty accepted. Like, yeah, I have a different sound. It's like it's not what you expect, and I think that's what draws the people in.
Mhm.
Like it's really it's just me that stunts any feelings I have of success, going on in this area.
Now I'm gonna say because I know you was out on tour with Cashminos and Spillington and out there. But now, what was that experience like for you?
For me,
Yeah, what was it like for you?
it was definitely different, being one of two women on a bus of many men.
Yeah.
So that was a different environment. But outside of that, like it was just also new for me, like being on the tour bus, really meeting everybody, getting to feel the different energies, the different styles of music that people had on there, just making sure we all mesh well, like because I'm opposed to like I don't do confrontation, so I just want to make sure we're all vibing and everything. And
Yeah.
then being able to, go city to city and do interviews and go to these different events, like even getting to South by Southwest, like it was definitely a builder for me. Yeah, a very big growth step.
So y'all caught bus all the way from here to Austin.
Yes, sir.
Oh
Yep.
man, boy, I bet that motherfucking bus smelled like feet.
Like ganja.
Yeah, that too. I was saying, yeah, that too. You know what I'm saying? And so,
Wow.
how long did it take y'all to go? He didn't mention. He forgot to mention that part. How long did it take y'all to get there?
So we made stops on the way. We stopped in Atlanta for a few days, and then we went to New Orleans, and we stopped in Houston, and then we went to Austin. So overall, it took us, what was that, maybe 3 or 4 days, I think, to get from here to Austin. I think around 4, somewhere in there, give or take one, we'll say.
Yeah, I'm about to say because I know from here to Houston is an 18-hour drive. Because I made that drive a ton of times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made that drive a ton of times.
That's
So
I couldn't imagine. We came straight back though. We did stop in Atlanta for just like a little bit, but that was the most straight drive, and that was very long. I
yeah,
preferred the stop, mingle, do some things, you know what I'm saying, and then go.
y'all ain't doing no sightseeing or nothing.
Sightseeing, I mean, no, not really.
I mean, y'all in the city. Y'all supposed to enjoy the city.
Yeah. We went a couple places. We did some interviews. We went to the TI studio. We went to a video release event for Blue Rari and our artists out there, upcoming artists out there. So those were our sights to see.
Yeah.
That's up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hell yeah. So how long have you been rapping? Like how long have you been in the game?
I mean, in the game, I started releasing music in like 2018, but you know, I've always been into poetry, freestyling, and like creating music and sounds. So like since I was I don't do well with time, keeping track of time, but I'll say before 10 for sure. You know, growing up and all that. But as far as like being on the circuit, releasing music, performing and all that, like I started taking that seriously. I actually started in like 2016 with my recording, but then in 2018 I took off. Like yeah.
Okay. Okay. And so I think so you said 2018, somewhere around there, right?
Around there, yeah. Because it was always just like a hobby for me before, but then I started thinking, you know, as I started presenting myself in the city, and people was like, "Yo, you good? Like, you should really do this." And I'm like, maybe I have something. Maybe I should be more serious about it. You know?
Yeah, I think that's the hardest barrier for people though is getting past themselves. That's what everything though. I think I like everybody like, well, I don't know if I can. Man, that's why I have my feet in hand in so much shit because I don't be scared to go try books.
Yeah.
Shows, movies, like you name it. I got my foot in the hands and all that shit because I'm not scared to try. Like I'm like, fuck it. If I fail, at least I can say I did it.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's where that was. I think that was another reason that I stayed in the army so long because I retired from the army. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, fuck it. I got like I'm here. Like let me see how long I can do this shit.
Hey, I hear you. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I could do anything. So I'm very into trying new things, and any opportunity that I get to try something new, like I usually go for it. So
yeah. So what about with you being in Lorem? Like you were in the I ain't gonna say the middle or whatever the case may be, but what do you have any influence in Baltimore?
I only recently started like stepping out to Baltimore. Actually, damn, I take that back. I have performed in Baltimore before then.
They get this dummy off the stage.
I started doing like it's called Only Vibes. They have events out in Baltimore, and that's like a great stream of like the Baltimore scene where you can really see some dope artists. They got some great artists out there too, and I would you know, collaborate with them as well. I'm down for that. It's actually a nice scene there.
You know what's crazy? Baltimore has always had good artists, but it was like they would have one banging hit, and then that would be it. They would stop getting pushed. I remember they had like a dude named 80 Dimes out there. They had like a bunch of artists and stuff out there. Then they just stopped getting pushed. I don't know what happened with that. So we now have you never been signed to a major?
No, I haven't.
Would you?
I'm definitely more towards the no side right now. I don't know. I would have to see a really, really, really immaculate contract to make me wanna sign. Like it would have to be no traps.
I'm about to say, and I think that's the hard part because you know these record labels, they sole mission is to make money. Like they ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they ain't no real money in streaming no more. Like so, you ain't doing no tours and none of that shit. So it's like they gonna find a way to recoup their money. And then you in here dressed like Eazy-E with the all black on. They gonna have your ass out there dressed like Sexy Red to get their money back.
Yes. I don't want to do that. That's the thing that hinders me because I feel like if I sign, they gonna try and make me extra because I already make sexualized music. So like I can already feel that the way that, you know, female artists are treated in the industry, that they would try and do that with me, and I'm not for that at all. So
I mean, if you look at some of the artists we talking about past, present, and stuff like that, right? Even in the future, the up and coming ones, right? Like I remember when Nicki first came out, she was on the rapper, that white dude rapping show, and she was on that joint, and she had jeans on, simple stuff like that. Then they was like, nope, this is not enough. You gotta show more. Same thing with Lotto. Lotto came out. Lotto wasn't all showing off like she is now. Now, like you gotta sell more. You know what I'm saying? So all this you talking about with these clothes. Lil' Kim used to wear nice little sundresses and everything. Then next thing you know, you seeing her motherfucking moose knuckle on album covers and eating lollipops. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So yeah, I was like, dang, man. And that's what make it hard for like rappers like you, Rhapsody. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like y'all uphold y'all image. Y'all like that. No, we ain't selling our soul. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly that.
Damn, that's all right. But if they came at you with enough money, you would do it. If they came at you with enough money, you would do it. I don't give a damn what you say. They like, man, we gonna give you this. We gonna give you this. We gonna give you this $50 million contract. You know what I'm saying? It's a 4-album deal. You know what I'm saying? You get to do a bunch of world tours, stuff like this, and you know what I'm saying? It's not an advance. This is your money. This is contracted. This is your money.
I don't know about it.
Ah, man.
So you said 4-album deal.
4-album deal.
Million.
You can start out. You can do the first one. You can do the first one like NWA, you and all the niggas, and then the second one you can be in that joint. You know what I'm saying, with a tank top on like the Brat. Because you know, because even the Brat, remember the Brat used to wear clothes and stuff like that, funkified, and then next thing you know, you see Brat with the motherfucking boy shorts on.
Yeah.
And we know what she like. You know what I'm saying? And then the third album, they just gonna have you just flat out all out.
I'm worth more than that, and I would rather be unheard than to have to do that, than to have to sacrifice my body. Like, nah, I'd rather be unheard.
So do you feel like that's a problem with female rappers in the game? They selling their soul, sacrificing?
The ones that get to go mainstream, I do feel like you I feel like a lot of the youth and the upcoming artists now have been programmed to think that that's just totally fine. That's the way it is. Like, if this is the life that you want to be a successful female rapper, like, you just gotta be like slutty, period. And
Yep.
and some females now, they think that's okay, that's cool. But I wasn't brought up that way. I don't feel that way. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I just
it's a lot of female artists that literally have suck and fuck their way to the top. It is. I mean, it is. Look, niggas too, with they down low ass.
doing it too. Yes, sir.
They doing it too. Like when them motherfucking Diddy tapes come out, it's gonna be something serious.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah. All these niggas out here playing hardcore in the street.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all niggas in hardcore in the sheets too, getting y'all back beat out, nigga. so now, if there's an artist you could say your style imitates, who would you say it is?
Imitates? I would never say that my style imitates anybody, because I go out of my way sometimes to make sure that I don't imitate people. But I have heard that some of my sounds remind people of artists like, I mean, I've gotten Kanye, I've gotten Nicki, I've even gotten dang, it was just on my head. It was a really random person. LL Cool J. I've even heard that like some of my style reminds people of LL Cool J. So like,
I'm gonna tell you that is an excellent comparison. I don't think this is just me personally. I don't think he gets his just due in the game. I don't think he gets his just due. Like, this man has set barriers. He was the first nigga that made it okay for niggas to rap soft in music. Like, he's like, oh, like, I got these bars, but I'm about to talk about these hoes real quick, and I'm about to let y'all know. And then you can start getting artists like Mace, Fabulous, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. Making females of Ja Rule, making songs that's like it's okay to rap to the women. You know what I mean? Like, he created a whole generation of artists. And I don't think he get credit for it. I mean, the RZA tried it too, but it didn't work. Oh, we love you right here. That didn't get no play. They dropped that nigga from the label after that song. Like, what the fuck you think this is, man? Get your ass in the basement with them Chinese instruments. So, beat selection, beat types, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, with your beat selection and your beat types, right? Do you have a team of people help you, or you just kind of go by vibe, like you said, off vibes and stuff like that?
I'm very vibey, so my beat selection comes off of if it literally makes me feel something. If I feel like, or if the beat is speaking to me, because sometimes I just
It's 8 o'clock.
hear the beat speaking, and I speak back to it. So I know it might sound a little weird, but like that's a lot of the ways that I like. That's often how I compose my songs. But I also like sometimes you just want a hard ass beat, you know what I'm saying? I like the bass booming. I like that shit knocks, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, that's hard. I'm trying to go hard, you know what I'm saying? I like everything, you know. I like to vibe to everything. I like soft vibes, I like hard vibes. It just depends on how I feel in the moment.
Yeah. So you more on like right now, you could say you more right now into like EPs, or you actually working on you're on your album grind right now, or you thinking more like old school mixtapes?
So I'm glad you asked. Honestly, I was heavy on my EP vibe, right? Heavy on the EP vibe, but I do have an album on the way. It's 12 tracks. It's an album. It's called Late as Fuck. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna do, right when I first started doing music, I was gonna do a mixtape, and it was gonna be called Late as Fuck, but I never put that project together. So I was like, you know what? Full fucking circle. I kept my LAF. LAF is my brand. That's another brand. I got Love Always over here. But LAF, that's how I go on. So all my EPs, the acronym is LAF: Leaking and Freaking, Lucid Elusive Fantasies, Love Absorbing Frequencies. So Late as Fuck, the album, coming soon. Love Always is the first single off that joint. And let me just say, man, I'm very proud of myself. This is where you can see like all of MK Witts coming together. Like this is all those past EPs mixed with the singles, like, and I really have found myself now, I feel like, as an artist, and like this album is truly just the tale, and just I'm so I can't wait to drop this project, man. I'm not gonna lie, like I want to make sure it's the perfect drop, but like I swear it's like that.
I know. I believe you. I'm telling you, I believe you. So you're gonna do the full rollout, like old school rollout, right? Because I don't think the game is missing this so much. It's missing artist development. It's missing album rollouts. People don't have album release parties no more. They don't have listening parties no more. Stuff like that. So you're gonna do all that?
I do want to do all of that. Yes, I'm already planning. Like I said, I released the first single a little prematurely, but it was just time. I had to do that for what I got building up. But videos with singles into listening party, you know what I'm saying, into album release. It's all coming. Y'all gotta stay tuned for real, because it's worth
I'm glad you're doing that, because I'm gonna tell you one of the biggest mistakes I made in my music career is that I recorded a bunch of music and I was like, oh, it's not time for it yet. It's not time for it yet. And then next thing you know, a bunch of time go by, and I just got a whole bunch of music in the vault that I didn't release. And I'm like, well, it's too late to release this shit now. You know what I'm saying? So now I just got a whole bunch of like something happened to me, motherfuckers go into my vault and they can just put out unreleased tracks for forever. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the mistakes I made. So I'm glad that you actually not sitting on it no more.
I say though, is it a mistake? Is it a mistake? Because if you make good timeless music, you can release it whenever you decide.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
no, that's true.
Don't forget about it. Like,
yeah, like even on my show, even on the intro of the show, that's my song. I'm on my grind. That's my song.
See, still got purpose. It's still, you made it for a reason.
Made it for a reason.
Sit in the vault. It's there for a reason.
How many features you got on the new album?
0.
Ooh.
Got no features, man. Like I said, this is MK coming to her full. I thought about a feature. I was about to do a feature, just one, but I was like, nah, I gotta keep this one. I gotta keep it. It's a little personal.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? But the next project, which I'm already formulating, I got a list of features I'm trying to get. So,
hell yeah, man. That's what's up right there. Ooh, 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 world premiere. Yeah.
get it.
Yo, hell yeah. Man, that's extra dope, man. And I'm glad that you're not willing to compromise who you are to keep putting out what you do, to keep up with the work.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever feel like, I'm not gonna say now, futuristically, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you see yourself, like, on the trajectory that you're on now? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, with the trajectory I'm on now.
Yep.
You could go one of two ways.
Oh shit.
Either I will be almost like, I mean, this might be big to say. Fuck it, because I believe in myself. I might be like a second Russ, you know, like just huge independent artist, do it all myself, you know what I'm saying? But be up there with the mainstreams. Yeah. Or I'll just be living in the country in a bunker, maybe, you know.
The way the world is right now, you never know.
You know what I'm saying? It's one of two ways.
Listen, and niggas are gonna be legit doing drive-bys on cows. And niggas gonna be out here riding horses with spears in 5 years. Like, you never know.
Real shit, they might be on those robot dogs. I don't know.
Man, listen. And then they build all these underground bunkers all over the world. I am telling you right now, motherfuckers know something that we don't know about. I'm telling you right now, like, it's a meteor coming. There's something coming. Aliens are coming. Meteors are coming. Something's coming. We about to have war of the worlds. I believe that we're the aliens and the real people live underneath the ocean. So it's like they may be coming out the motherfucking water to fight at this point.
And anything is possible.
Aquaman and them ready.
Anything is possible. Something definitely coming though. Something's definitely coming, and I do hope to be in the right place at the right time. But you know, I don't know what's coming. It could be aliens. It could be people from underground. It could really be anything. It could be
I know. Zombies, mole men. It could be anything.
Anything.
I'm like, oh, we just wake up one morning. We just wake up one morning and leave the house to go to work, and then everybody that was outside overnight got turned into cannibals. Like, damn.
Be wild. That would be wild. Wake up, breakfast. Like, what?
What? Like, what the fuck? What you mean? Like, you going? I be on the train going to work. Niggas be staring at me, licking his lips. I'm like, nigga, I'll beat your ass head. And I'm gonna grab your arm, just take a bite out that bitch. Oh. We in the game, baby.
Yeah.
Now we're at the part of the show where I got a few questions.
All right. Oh, he tipped the hat back. What's about to happen?
Oh, yeah. I have some questions.
Let's get it. Go ahead. Ask me anything.
Okay. Just a couple questions. You know, not too many. Got a couple questions for you. We at this part of the show. All right. Question number one. Which would you last longer in a fight with, a lion or a bear?
I'm gonna say a bear, because low-key I want to fight a bear. I know that sounds crazy, but
it's not you like you fucking. I low key want to fight a bear.
I want to fight a bear. I do. I want to see what it's like. If I can take the bear, like what's up?
So I lived in Alaska for 3 years, and I'm gonna tell you something about bears.
Yeah,
Them niggas are fast. I was on the way to Anchorage from Fairbanks, and it was a steep downhill.
Yeah,
And there was some bears down there. I said, "Oh shit, I'm down there throwing rocks at them." Like, yeah, they can't get up here. And I pick up this big rock,
bro.
hit the bear. He just looked. I had this big ass rock. Threw it again, hit him right between his eyes. That motherfucker looked at me, so I take it off up there. Bro. Yeah, but I said that motherfucking bear got up that hill so fast, I was head back chopping, trying to get away. That motherfucker got on that street. And I said, bitch was draining the ground on me. If my door was not open, that bitch would have got me. I went and hopped in, and that motherfucker smacked the back of my truck and cracked it.
Damn. Yeah.
But,
they ain't nothing to fuck with.
and that motherfucking bear was fast as shit.
Yo. People forget that bears climb trees too. So like
they don't get in the way.
You know, you cannot get away. You can't.
Nope. There's no getting away. Zero getting away. So I was like, man, fuck this. And the dude that was with me was in the passenger seat sleep. He's like, what the fuck did you do? Why are you breathing so heavy? I was like, look in the fucking mirror. Look out there. Look. The bear's right there. That motherfucker still trapped after the truck. I was like, oh shit. I had them heavy ass rims on my truck too, and that bitch was acting like it didn't want to pick up no speed. Oh.
Was it like snowing and shit too, or it was a clear?
It was a clear day that day.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, man, this some bullshit.
Yeah.
So a bear.
Yeah, I am a lion.
Okay, yeah, okay.
And I am a lion, so you know, big Leo all day.
Big Leo. I'm a Libra gang.
Y'all cool.
The balance.
You know.
All right. Next question. Question number 2.
Yeah.
For $50 million, could you sit down with your whole family? Like everybody, aunts, grandma, granddad, pops, kids, everybody, for $50 million and watch every minute of your life on TV?
Fuck no. Fuck no.
Not for $50 million. Why not?
Of my life? Nah.
Every minute. I'm talking about from the moment you're born,
yeah,
all the way up until the point you're at right now.
Fuck no. Absolutely. With all my family, I couldn't. No.
Everybody got to see it. I'm talking about they get to see the sex. They get to see everything. All the huh?
That's the problem right there. 80% of my life right there. We're not doing that.
They're gonna be looking at you. They're gonna be like your first time. They're gonna look at you like.
I was gonna say though, but if they listen to my music, which I found out my grandma does, that says a lot right there, you know. So it really ain't too much. But if you're watching it, that's a whole nother story. No.
Yeah, I'm talking about. I'm like.
Yeah, nah, never mind. I take that. No.
They be like, oh, I got this safe. They just hit you up. Like, come on over, baby. I got this mysterious package in the mail. Like, yeah, it should be like your life.
The time capsule of.
Yeah. I was like, oh shit.
Burn it immediately, please.
Yeah. Burn it.
Burn it.
Listen, I already know. Me, because I don't be really giving a fuck about nothing, I would do it. I just be, and look, as all the crazy shit going on, because I've been through a lot of crazy shit. As it's going on, I just be staring at everybody. I would sit in front of the TV staring at all their face.
Yeah.
I'm like,
see how they react.
Yeah. They're like, this nigga's crazy. Why'd you do this? Okay. Next question. That's funny though. Fuck. He said, fuck no, I ain't doing that shit.
Yeah,
all right.
Control me.
Oh yeah, with $50 million, I'm gonna think twice.
It's a lot of money. I thought twice, very quickly though, and I still.
You are adult now. What you in your 20s?
Oh no, I'm in my 30s.
Oh, you still, man, come on now.
25, yeah, 25.
Oh yeah, I would say you still got a lot of life to live. When you about 5-6 years from now,
yeah,
the memories you about to make between now and then, that's when you should start second guessing shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I mean. All right, next question.
Yeah.
All right. On the day of a wedding, if your best friend was about to get married and you found out her soon-to-be husband was an undercover gay porn star doing OnlyFans, would you tell her? If so, when?
Well, if my best friend was getting married, I found out her husband was an undercover gay porn star on OnlyFans. When would I tell her? Not if. When would I tell her? Immediately. Like
you would let him get married, or you would wait and be like, does anybody have any objections? You'd be one of the people to stand up. Just tell the whole church this nigga gay.
That's fucked up. I don't know like that. I probably want to tell her in confidence, but prior to walking down the aisle, because you gotta know. Like, you gotta be aware. Now, she might be cool with it, who knows? But at least be aware, you know.
Listen, these down low niggas is out there, like I'm 100% straight dude, and these down low niggas is fucking it up for us, because they got all the women out here thinking that niggas is gay. Like, I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
So you would tell before the wedding?
Yeah, because I mean, what's the benefit of telling after? Is he rich?
No, he's just a regular nigga.
So he don't. I'd rather save her the trouble. I would definitely.
She been sleeping with him all this time. It don't make no difference.
I mean, Tay, she didn't know. Were there signs? It's always signs, but like
it's always signs. Yeah,
signs. Can you read them though?
I'm like this nigga come home when he take a shower and you see a whole bunch of mud in the floor of the shower. I mean, what do you think that is?
Where'd that come from?
Where'd that come from? And why it's coming from the front?
Right. That part.
Yeah. So I make it my business to stay out of people's business. So I just be like, I'd probably just be like shaking my head like, dang.
I protect my friends.
Yeah, I do too. But I like, but you know, I lost friendships over that though. I think most people have when you tell them to try to tell them the truth and they don't want to hear it.
You got a problem with me telling the truth? I don't want you around me. Period.
Dang.
Real ass bitch. Like, I'm telling you straight up. So if you got a problem with that, you do not need to be my friend.
Yeah, true, very true. Okay, now next question.
Yes.
With you being a sexual, like you said, you're a sexual being.
Yeah.
You're being a sexual being from being down there in Roanoke to the Roughnecks on the ranches to being up here in the DC area.
Yeah.
With the thugs of diversity, the DMVYNs, right? But you're a sexual being.
Yes.
Your music is sexually cultured.
Very much.
For $10 million,
mm-hmm.
Could you give up sex for 2 years? No, that doesn't mean no pleasure at all.
Even like masturbation's off the table?
Off the table. All of it's off the table. 10 million for 2 years.
1,030 days or something.
Somewhere, 365 times 2.
Oh, you're right. 700 and some days, whatever.
830 days, I think.
Dog, I can't even do the math. 'Cause I'm just with nothing.
Nothing. Zero.
Not a so like no kissing. What about hugs? Like even that's not enough.
Yeah, but hugs though, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you hug the right person. I know if I hug the right woman, my meat start getting a little engaged.
You know, for 10 million, I could do that. 2 years, I could do that.
Man, you say that now. What about What about 50 million for life? 50 million and you can't do it no more for life.
No. Money ain't for life. Like if it's for life, I need to be getting money for life. 50 million is like not gonna last.
Half of it gonna go to taxes. The money would have to come in a briefcase where it's under the table.
Not enough. For life, not enough.
God damn. But you do 2 years though.
I do 2 years. I give it 2 years. Put me in prison though. They lock me up behind bars so I can really get through it.
They put you in the hole. Exactly,
solitary.
But it's solitary confinement. Man, you would have to beat up a lot of motherfuckers to stay down there.
Because
and then you can't say that. You can't say that. You fuck around and get in prison. Man, you know, them girls and then be aggressive with it. Shit, you be like, no, I don't want it. Yes, you do. No, I don't want it. You ain't got no choice.
Right. No. I say that back.
Yeah, that motherfucker fight for your life.
Look, they got those anymore. Just lock me up in a padded room.
A sanitarium. A sanitarium joint.
I could do that.
All right. Next question.
Yeah.
If there was one rich person you could fight for all their wealth, you would get it if you won, who would it be?
One rich person I could fight.
And if you beat them up and you won, you would take all their wealth.
So I'm thinking some fucked up shit. I'm not gonna lie. I just put it out here. I am not a fighter, right? So I'd have to go with like a child star.
But which one?
Like, who could I take? Nah, I don't know.
Hold on, a child star. It's a fair answer. It's a very
I'm small. Like we could probably, match each other. Maybe like a teen star. How about that? I make it. Maybe she don't fight too well. She look like we about the same weight. Maybe.
Who?
Zendaya.
Oh yeah. But she been in action movies too. You gotta be in shape for that.
You're so fucking right.
She been in Doom.
Scratch that. Do cartoons count? It's like no.
They be like, you be on the news for beating up a 6-year-old. I'm like, she got the motherfucking money though. She got the money. She got the money.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. Damn, you said a child star. Now that is I thought you were gonna say like, oh yeah, I beat up Oprah Winfrey or you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you're right. I could have went old.
You could have went old. You could have went old as fuck.
No, fuck them kids. Like,
fuck them kids. Like you could have went old. You could have went old as shit. You could have said, you were like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're like, nah, fuck them kids. How old is he 8? Come get these hands. Fuck them kids.
Terrible. I'm so terrible.
Oh man, now that's funny. That's funny as fuck. When I say that shit funny as fuck. Like I'm talking about you went straight to the kids. Like straight to the kids. Like you're like, nah, fuck that. Fuck you talking about. All right. So you know them slap competitions. This last question I got for you.
Yeah.
Slap competition, right? Is the slap competitions they be having where people just be like, wow, people get knocked out and all that shit?
I love that shit.
Okay, so because you said money don't have no value, or money has value, of course, but you ain't doing that crazy for. So for immortality, would you do that slap competition with Mike Tyson for immortality? And we talking about young Mike Tyson.
What's the stipulation? I just gotta participate and then I'm immortal, or I gotta win? Ain't no winning. Like,
ain't no win. You got to survive. You got to survive 3 rounds with him.
Survive 3 rounds, young Mike, my nigga. I try. For immortality, I mean, you know, I'm already immortal low key, but that'd be an experience.
Experience like motherfucker. You go enjoy first smack.
First immediately, yeah.
First smack. Jaw dislocated. Got a concussion. He like, I sitting there, jaw sitting sideways. Like, I only got 2 more. I only got 2 more. It will heal itself.
I could keep going.
It will heal itself after the 3rd smack.
Second smack, I popped out. Like,
nose broke, eye popped out. It'd be all fucked up, man.
I'm still here. I'm alive.
I'm alive. Please.
One more round, Mike. Take it easy.
Take it easy. Hey, he looking at you. It's like the 3rd slap. He knocked out your whole bottom row of teeth. Like, that's it. You fighting your hardest to stay awake. Yeah.
Having a seizure at that point. Like,
yeah. Okay, that's all the questions I got for you. Thank you for participating. And look, I did have one more question for you, right?
Yeah.
Since you said you started writing in 2018, I wanted to ask you this earlier. So you said you started writing in 2018. How did COVID affect you when it came to writing and doing music? The shutdown.
Well, my world wasn't shut down. I was still operating as if COVID didn't exist due to my workplace. So although nobody was coming to my workplace, so I had a lot of time to write and create. So a lot of my hits I've written at my workplace. So
I wrote my first book in the office.
There you go. So I can't say that COVID really, like, I always wish that I had a little bit of a hiatus to truly hone in on the creativity, because, you know, a lot of people, they took advantage of the time off and was able to just do the free spirit shit. I didn't have that. So I had to work with the time that I had. But if I had a little more, I feel like I'd be a little more ahead right now. But, you know, everything happens for a reason in its own time. Can't rush greatness. LAF, you know what I'm saying? Might feel late as fuck to some people, but I'm on time, baby.
Yeah. Oh, now where your merch at? Where your merch?
We got shirts, man. We got shirts. The love always. Matter of fact, this one's in process, but that's the logo. I got it in this reflective, which you can't really tell because there's so much light right now. And I also got like the little rainbow iridescent reflective, which is like what I'm wearing. And I got my on the back.
I like the logo with the lips and it say love in the middle, like the T.
Yeah, love always. Yeah,
I like that. That's cool. That's cool. Now, tell everybody where they can find you at.
You can find me at mkwitts.com, or I'm on the Instagram at thereal_m.k.wits. You can see it down at the bottom, but that's WITS, not with a Z. Don't sleep on me. You know what I'm saying? So everywhere else is just like MK Witts. Just search MK Witts. You can Google MK Witts. You can get MK Witts on YouTube. Again, www.mkwitts.com, and you'll get everything you want.
Look at you having a website.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm out here, I'm pushing myself because I'm doing it myself. I created the website, I designed it, I do, you know, I'm handling that. I press this merch myself, you know what I'm saying? I designed this myself. It's me all the way. So I'm gonna put myself out there. We gonna make sure you know what's up.
Hey, look, it's you versus everybody. I fuck with it. Well, look, I want to thank you for coming on the show tonight.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I hope you had fun.
I did.
Yeah. Look, it took you a little while to start opening up a little bit, but once you did, you started talking. I was like, yeah, let's go.
Take it first, but
Yeah.
I'm cool.
But I definitely have to have you back on the show. So we can
We'll do this again because yeah, for sure.
yeah, so we can, especially once the new project is coming out. Also, if you need help with promo, I would do like promo, like, oh yeah, you know, that MK Witts album, blah blah blah, etc. etc.
Love,
Yep.
man. Love.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I believe in supporting everybody, and usually when people come on my show, they see an influx in like sales, streams, stuff like that. I got a cool little following. Cool little following. You know what I'm saying? Something light. Yeah, people like you a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
You're awesome. I like you. I like your vibe, everything. You're real cool.
Yeah, see, I give out good vibes because I am good vibes. No, I'm talking about. Now, with that being said, thank you for coming on here, but I got to get this show rolling.
Peace.
Peace. Oh, yeah. That was another great, phenomenal, most excellent show. Great, phenomenal, most excellent show. Man, she is a dope artist, though. Y'all make sure y'all check her out. Don't be out there bullshit. Don't be out there bullshit. All right? Don't be out there bullshit. All right? So, look, community events. We're going to get into these goddamn community events, right? So, I'm going to tell y'all about the community events every week until we get there. So, community events, again, is the Independent Black Author Expo. Independent Black Author Expo. The Independent Black Author Expo. All right. 6,000 is May 3rd, 12 to 4. May 3rd, 12 to 4. May 3rd, 12 to 4. 6,000 Greenbelt Road. 6,000 Greenbelt Road. Beltway Plaza. Greenbelt, Maryland. 20770. That's right. We're having it in the event space in the mall. Right? Event space in the mall. They're going to be poets, comedians, face painters, live podcasts. They're going to be authors galore, music. It's gonna be a fun day. Very, very fun day. You know what I'm saying? Fun day. Again, 4th annual Independent Black Author Expo. 4th annual Independent Black Author Expo. All right. So y'all make sure y'all come out there, support. These authors are out here putting books back in the community. We need to show all, like, just like me, putting books back out in the community. Love need to be shown, man, because they letting y'all know, like, hey, man, we are readers, we are writers, we are out here for you. So come on out and support. All right. And that's my community event. Boom. All right. So this week, I'm not gonna do a read of the week this week, right? I'm not gonna do a read of the week this week because I'm actually in the process of reviewing a bunch of books. That's what I'm actually doing, right? I'm actually in the process of reviewing a bunch of books. So I haven't made it all the way through them yet. Y'all know I read a lot, but I haven't made it all the way through them yet. Before I put a book on here, I'm gonna give y'all an honest assessment, all right? So no read of the week this week. No read of the week this week. And I'm gonna get back to y'all next week with the read of the week. Okay? I will get back to y'all next week with the read of the week. All right? Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. It's a tragedy. Mad at me. It's a tragedy. Now, I will say this. What I will get into, I don't know why all my damn browsers and shit keep shutting down. See, his computer been dirt baggish. But before, well, now we to my favorite segment of the show. My favorite segment of the show, Dumbass of the Week. And y'all know I love this segment, right? Y'all know I love this segment. Dumbass of the Week. Certain people deserve this title. Every week, y'all make it easy for me to give people Dumbass of the Week. On the show tonight, we talked about cannibalism. Right? I think this man is well on his way. He is well on his way, right? I personally believe that he should have got more time in prison, but he didn't. He locked up right now, though. That's probably where he needs to be. He needs to be there, right? I'm gonna tell you why he needs to be there. Because I think this man is a cannibal. I think he likes human flesh. Yeah, so I know right now he's happy where he is in prison because he's getting fed all the flesh that he needs. He's eating all the flesh. It's a buffet of flesh in there for him. And he better not put no teeth on it. No diddy. There is a buffet of flesh for him to eat in there. It comes in the form of tubes, or he just eating it straight from the source, in from between a big old buff lifer's ass. You know what I'm talking about? Or he's down there chewing on the nuts. No diddy. But he's getting tube steak nuts and rump in there. He's getting all you can eat buffet while he in prison because he wanted to be a cannibal outside. So, you know, this is what you ask for. This is what you get. You like chewing on things? You like taking chunks out of people? You're in the right place. In the right place. And on top of him being in the meat buffet in prison, on top of him being in the meat buffet, I'm sure the COs in there are beating his ass too. And this man, he deserves it. He deserves it. The man looks like a retired wrestler. Look at him. Look at him. He's like a retired wrestler. He looked like he eats people on the side. They may go to his house and find a goddamn graveyard full of dead people. This man looks like he eats people all the time. So, this man, let me tell you what he did though. Florida man. Should have known he was a Florida man. Let me tell you what he did. This man was at an event having a good time. Great time. Drinking, smoking, having a good time. Right? They told him he had to chill out. Hey man, you gotta chill out. You can't be doing that in here. Relax. We're gonna call the police. And guess what they did? They called the police. Police showed up. Hey man, you need to chill out. I understand you having a good time, but you need to chill out. See, I don't think people will understand. They don't calculate, when they do dumb shit, they don't calculate prison time into their logic, right? So him being a carnivore, it costing him 6 years of his life. That he ain't gonna never be able to get back. And he's gonna do the full stint at the meat buffet, because he like meat. So anyway, police come. My man began resisting arrest. Fuck that. Disorderly conduct. Aggravated battery on a law enforcement officer. Right? aggravated assault battery on a law enforcement officer. Not assault. Assault is verbal. Batteries mean he actually hands, feet, fists, teeth. My man got 6 years in prison. 6 years in prison, 10 years of a felony probation. You know why? Because he was at the Soul Fest and didn't know how to act. So my man, when the police tried to detain him, he fought them off and he grabbed one of the police officers by his head and bit a fucking chunk out of his head. Bit a chunk out of it, spit it out, and went back for more brains. Niggas was on his zombie shit. Bit the chunk out this nigga head. Bit it. Chunk missing, gone. Bit the chunk out. That skin ain't never coming back. They had to tase him, get him down. This happened May 5th, 2024, last May. So he's well into the meat buffet sentence right now, right? So he bit the police officer so deep in his skull that like in his head that it exposed his skull. He bit this man's head to the white meat, literally. Bit his head to the cannibalism. Right? When he exposed the skull, right? Insult to injury. They successfully detained him, right? But this ain't all he did. And he was tussling after he bit the dude's skull to the white meat, he then tried to pull the deputy's gun from his holster and then bit the deputy head again, removing a large piece of flesh. Bit a chunk of it out. Cannibal. Bit it out. Went back for seconds. I want more. Insult to injury though. They finally get him detained. They put him in the car. The whole ride to the police station. And when he's down at the police station, he has blood in his teeth. And he complained the whole ride about having hair in his teeth. This world can't be a real place. Bit the man's skull to the white meat. Didn't give a fuck about none of that. The man got to get skin graft. Hair ain't gonna never grow back. None of that shit. Bit the man's head to the skull. And he had the nerve to complain about having hair in his teeth. Mouth covered in blood. Everything covered in blood. But he had the nerve to complain about hair in his teeth. The world can't be a real place, man. It can't be. So my dumb ass of the week this week is going to 37-year-old James Michael Anderson, Florida man. James Michael Anderson, the cannibal. He bit the police officer's head to the white meat, went back for more, tried to get his gun. Motherfuckers like him don't need to be on the street. They don't. Motherfuckers like him do not need to be on the street. They really don't. They don't. So now he's in jail at the all-you-can-eat buffet, getting all the meat he needs. And I bet he won't bite nobody in there to the white meat, or he will get his head bust to it. You understand me? Bend over, take it like the champ that you are for being a dumbass. No diddy. Hope you pack your knee pads, buddy, because it's about to be a long, rough 6 years for you. And for that, Mr. James Michael Anderson, you are getting dumbass of the week. Fuck is you talking about? Fucking stupid. I can't believe this shit. Look at this nigga, man. Look at him. Look at him. Fucking stupid. Yeah, man. Fucking dummy. And that's my dumbass of the week, man. Can't make this guy shit up. All right, y'all. So tonight was another good show. It took MK Witts a little bit to come out her shell, but when she did, it was good, phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? Another dope artist y'all need to go check out. Now, I had rappers on here, porn stars and all that stuff the last couple weeks. Now, next week, I'm gonna have a finance guy on here. We're gonna talk about finances. Tax season is closing out. So we're gonna have a finance guy on here to talk to y'all about all like everybody that's looking for something to invest their returns in, or how to successfully pay your returns if you owe. All right. So next week, y'all make sure y'all tune in. And again, thank everybody for all the support and all that stuff. I will have a read of the week next week. It's just this week I didn't get a chance to finish the books, right? So thank y'all for y'all support, man. Keep supporting all that stuff. I'm about to start putting links for merch and stuff in the bio, all that stuff, so y'all can start getting the good merch. Man, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all the support. I just want to tell y'all, for real, I really, really mean it. Thank you. Now, with that being said, get the fuck out of here.